5:30, we have information you'll want to hear if you're headed to Buffalo's Theater District anytime soon. The next phase to restore Shea's Buffalo Theater is getting underway. And News 4's Emily Guggenmuth got a first-hand look today. Emily?
Yeah, Jackie, it's pretty incredible. When the restoration is complete, the theater will look just as it did when it was built back in the 1920s.
There won't be any touring Broadway productions at Shea's this summer. Instead, taking center stage is scaffolding that reaches 100 feet into the air to the theater ceiling.
We'll be completely restoring the proscenium, which is the front wall of the theater, the tall walls on either side of the proscenium, and about 20 feet, or about 20% of the ceiling in the front portion of the theater.
Tony Conti, Shea's president, has been tied to the theater for 44 years.
I've seen this theater go from a dilapidated, closed building that had leaks in the roof and was scheduled to be torn down to what we have today.
Restoration originally began back in 1994. 2 years ago, began the phase of completely restoring the theater's auditorium. It's a process that will take 6 years, totaling $2.5 million. And not only will it look just as it did in the 1920s, Conti says the same painting techniques that were used back then will be used today.
We use only oil-based paints because the colors are more vivid with oil-based paints. That's what they used, and they didn't have latex. We used the same glazing, for example, to finish the walls and the ceilings that they used in 1925, to the point where we can't purchase it commercially, so we make our own.
It all has to be completed by September 13th in order to be ready for curtain up.
I think they're going to be kind of stunned because they're going to see the whole front portion of the theater will look totally different than what they've seen in the past.
Then next summer, the rest of the ceiling will be worked on. The walls and the chandeliers can be restored in smaller increments over the next years.
And the president of the National Endowments for the Arts visited the theater and saw it. He declared it as the most beautiful theater in America. I happen to agree with him.